Hey, what up, peeps? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. How's it going? So this just in, DeMarcus Lawrence wants a 5-year commitment to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I guess we all kind of figured that it was something like that, but we know that DeMarcus Lawrence wants to be a Dallas Cowboy. We know that he wants to get his money. He wants to get paid. He wants to be one of the highest paid pass rushers in the league. Now, keep in mind, Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald still don't have their contracts with their prospective teams either. So, with that being said, DeMarcus Lawrence he has a couple of options right now. He can try to negotiate a deal with the Dallas Cowboys right now. But remember, July 16th is the deadline for the Cowboys to sign him before he has to play the whole year on the franchise tag. Now, that franchise tag is about $17.25 million. So, that's going to go against the Cowboys salary cap, in the next offseason. So, granted, we got a lot of money coming up in the next offseason, but again, you want to use that money wisely because you have players coming up also that you need to sign. So, they can go ahead and, I'm telling you, this next week or two is going to be interesting. This next 10 days is going to be interesting to see what happens with DeMarcus Lawrence, to see if the team actually is going to sign him again, or are they going to let him play on that franchise tag and wait until next season to talk to him about it. But the only thing about waiting until next season is he can also change his mind and be like, you know what? I think I'm going to bet on myself. I think I'm going to go into free agency and see what's out there, see what teams pick me up. Now, granted, you want your war daddy. He can potentially be your war daddy. Now, I know that he's had injuries in the past, and I know this is the first season that he actually had a breakout season with that many sacks. Again, a lot of people want to wait the season out to see what he does, to see if he actually does something better and gets better. Because if he replicates what he did last year, then you have no choice but to sign him. So, but by signing him to a 5-year extension, you got him locked up for the rest of his prime. So then after that 5 years, it don't matter if he goes because he's past his prime. Most teams let their defensive linemen go or just star players go after that anyway. Unless you're the Patriots, they don't even sign them at all. But with our team, though, I want D-Law to be here. I really like him. He loves the team, too. And I say go ahead and pay the man. But in the long run, you do want to see what he can do this season, too. But like I said, the thing about seeing what he can do is you might run him out of here because he's going to probably get so confident that, like, oh, look, let me go in free agency and see what I can do. But they're going to have to negotiate something. It's going to be interesting to see what happens before training camp because, like I said, they got 10 days before the deadline to make sure that they get in here and do what they need to do as far as getting him signed off. So I want to see him here long term. I'm also not a fan of just paying random players. But again, winning games start in the trenches. You got your offensive line set. Now you got to do something on the defensive line. Because the defensive line, we have a lot of great players on the defensive line, but it's still a lot of uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen with Randy Gregory. We don't know what's going to happen with David Irving as far as them playing and what they're going to do. You don't know. So you don't know who you're going to keep right now. You don't know what we're going to have. We don't know what Jihad Ward is going to bring because, like I said, we haven't seen him in pads yet. But he is doing good so far. So, yeah, we just have to figure out what we're going to do. Now, I think that D-Law could definitely be that war daddy that we're looking for, especially if he does good this season. I definitely want to get him re-signed for that 5 years, get that out the way. We'll have the salary cap to do it next year, so go ahead and get your boy locked up. But again, that's a hard decision. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know that a lot of you want to wait to see what he does, just in case this past year wasn't a fluke. Now, I don't believe it was a fluke. I know that he can do this again. But again, to be a great pass rusher, you still have to have complimentary guys out there because you can't do it by yourself. Look at what we had when we had DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware was dominant, but then it was a point in time when we didn't really have anybody else to look out for. So they were double or triple teaming him, but nobody else could get to the quarterback. Now, if you got multiple guys, if you got one superstar and you got guys that are above average that can still get there, then you good. Because, again, you can't have steak on every plate, meaning you cannot pay every player a high salary. Every player is not going to be a superstar. This is not the damn Golden State Warriors. Your whole starting lineup can't be dominant. You know what I mean? You're going to have some quirks here or there. So, again, can't have steak on every plate. Although I love steak, and steak is awesome. But you can't have it on every plate. You gotta have a compliment. You gotta have an appetizer somewhere. And these other guys are appetizers. Jihad Ward, appetizer. Brian Price, appetizer. David Irving, if he comes back, appetizer. Now, if Randy Gregory can get back on this team, like my boy Vosh says, that's Vosh's boy right there. Shout out to Vosh Lombardi. Vosh love him some Randy Gregory. Now, if Randy Gregory gets reinstated before training camp and he gets in here and he becomes a good complement to D-Law, ooh, boy, this line's gonna be great. And like I said, I'm ready for it. So go ahead and get D-Law signed and get it out the way. So thank you guys again. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, comment. This is your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Talk to y'all soon.